So joining me now to break down the latest on the pandemic, we have urgent care specialist Dr. Bayo Curry-Winchell, or as she is affectionately called, Dr. BCW. Dr. BCW, always a pleasure. Welcome to BNC Live. I want to jump right into this. I know what today is, and I'm going to get to that at the end because I got a question for you. Vaccine mandates. The Army is now requiring the vaccine for all soldiers, right? Are mandates helpful in climbing COVID cases? Have you noticed that?
So it's really been a blend, and thank you for having me. This question is so important. When you look at mandates, you really have to look at, will we have buy-in? Will we have an engagement of increased range or people actually getting vaccinated? And so when you look at the resistance, a lot of times mandates actually put people, they feel that they should not get vaccinated, and that's what we don't want. So it's really important with that messaging that we really provide health literacy on top of that mandate, because if we want people to feel comfortable getting vaccinated, we have to provide information on why they should.
Yeah, well, I think this is probably the best reason why they should, right? According to that CDC report that was just released, the unvaxxed are more likely to die from COVID than those who are vaccinated and boosted. I mean, that sounds like a perfect message to drive home.
Absolutely, but we have to be mindful that not everyone receives that information, although it should be quite apparent as you're mentioning, but not everyone believes that information. And so that's where that resistance. But I do think, especially when you think of public health sectors, we have to invest in not only protecting our community as well as others. And through that, we can, especially through vaccinations.
Well, Dr. BCW, it seems we've been quite stagnant, right, when it comes to vaccination rates. How do we move the needle at this point? It seems those who are vaccinated, those are the people that plan to do so. And the ones that aren't are just choosing not to.
We have to continue, and I know I've said this many
Yeah.
times, really continue to discuss and talk about people's mistrust and acknowledge that mistrust and not give up, because some people take time to really get to feeling comfortable in getting vaccinated. So I think number one, it comes to investment in health literacy, continue that dialogue, and continue to debunk misinformation.
All right. My last question for you, right? We got about 2 minutes in. Actually, I'm going to squeeze another one in for you. Recent studies discovered that among couples, family groups, and colleagues, that some people get COVID while others have not. That actually happened to a friend of mine. Can you explain how and why that is? If you're in the same household, you're using the same restroom, using the same kitchen.
So, what we've seen, it's been very interesting. Some people have been more prone to get COVID-19. Others have had it but have remained asymptomatic, or some have just not tested positive as well as remained asymptomatic. It's something within when we think of the immune system, as well as the number of viral load that that other person actually was presented with. And so it's a blend of things as far as who gets it, who doesn't. I'm so grateful for those patients who, even within a close contact, haven't contracted COVID-19,
Yeah.
but we still don't understand exactly how this virus works. And so there's more to come as far as understanding why some people get it and some do not.
Yeah, and it's that which is fueling the misinformation that's out. I want to go back to getting folks vaccinated and boosted, right? Let's play some sound from Dr. Fauci.
Why would people who had enough understanding of the risk to go ahead and get the primary series, why we don't have more getting the booster? I don't have an easy explanation for that. That's one of the reasons why we keep trying to put the data out, because as Dr. Walensky showed in her slide, the data are really stunningly obvious why a booster is really very important.
All right, I just want you to drive the message home, right, of meeting folks where they are so they can take that next step and roll up their sleeves and get vaccinated.
So a booster will help your body really achieve that level of protection had from the 2 doses. And so it's important to take a look back that of historical journey of vaccinations. Often there is a high level of protection, but it can actually wane over time. So by getting that booster, you are decreasing your risk of hospitalization, possible death, or transmission. And so that's why it's so important to get your booster, because that can change the outcome, especially if you end up getting COVID-19, you are more likely to have mild to moderate symptoms.
Yeah. All right, Dr. BCW, I was dying to tell you this at the opening of this interview. Happy National Women's Physician Day. Thank you for all that you do. Briefly, talk about the importance of gaining more Black physicians into the medical field.
Well, thank you for that. It is so imperative that we increase representation in the medical field. As a Black female physician, I am less than 3% of the population in medicine in the US. And so when we talk about if you see it, you can be it, it truly is important. And we need to invest in that more than ever at this time, especially when you look at pandemics and just how overall the US is dealing with so many diseases.
Dr. BCW, we are so grateful for you. Thank you for your time. All right, Mother Nature switching gears now, not letting up. Snow and icy conditions are impacting the South and Midwest. Meteorologist Kevin Smith joins us with what we all need to know moving forward, right?